Today we're going to be talking about a bunch of attractions at Disneyland and California Adventure Park that are past their prime and need some love in some way, shape, or form. So I polled my Instagram community and I asked them what, in their opinion, was an attraction or attractions that needed help at Disneyland or California Adventure Park, and they gave me a huge list, and most of them were very, very similar. I think everybody has the same thoughts and feelings about attractions at Disneyland, and so we're going to talk about them today. Like I said, I'm in Toontown because number one on the list is right across from me. Let's go talk about Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. Okay, right behind me, there it is, Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. This attraction has, I don't know, I was gonna say has seen better days, but is that even true? Did anybody like it when it first opened? I don't know. It opened forever ago. I don't know the exact date. I think it was sometime in the 90s. And if you remember back then, they used to have Roger Rabbit walking around the parks. Like, he was a character that was out and about that you could meet. So I assume that it was popular at some point, but not anymore. I dislike Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the movie, so much. So I never showed my kid the movie, my kids, I have more than one. But I never showed my children the movie because I didn't think it was a kid's movie. And I don't think that most kids today have ever seen it. They have no idea who Roger Rabbit is. They have no idea what's going on with this whole thing back there. So I think it needs a retheme. If they were to retheme it could do way better. People would be so excited to have like a Goofy movie attraction over there. Kids love Goofy. Everybody loves Goofy. I just think that would be a no-brainer. Make it a Goofy movie theme. Everyone would be thrilled to death. And we could get rid of this. I don't know. I'm just not a huge, trying to find a not super sunny spot. There we go. I'm just not a huge fan at all. And I know I'm not the only one. I try my very hardest to never ride this attraction. If I do, I'm not going to wait in line for it. It has to be first thing in the morning so there's no lines, or with a lightning lane. But even then, I just feel like it's a big fat waste of my time. So I try to skip it at all costs. But not if it was the Goofy movie attraction. Wouldn't that be cute? Okay, we've got more to do. We can't just focus solely on Who Framed Roger Rabbit, even though I could. But let's move on. There's more to talk about. I'm hopping over to California Adventure Park because there are a couple of attractions over here that I think need some love and attention. So let's go talk about them. See what we're going to talk about? That's Little Mermaid behind me. I feel like it could use a refresh too. It just feels like it needs new paint or just brighten it up somehow. It feels tired is what it is. It opened in 2011, so it's been a minute, and a little paint would probably go a long way. Just brighten it up. That's what I want to see. A little brighter, a little happier, a little peppier. It's feeling tired. I don't even feel guilty saying this one. It's the Golden Sepher. Why do we even have this ride? I don't know. It just feels like just a filler ride, like something that they put there because they literally had no other ideas or options. It's really got zero theming to speak of. Does anybody like it? I don't know. People ride it. It just feels like a waste. I say we take out Golden Sepher, maybe take out Jumpin' Jellyfish, and do something better in this space. Something a little more fun, a little more themed, because we all know that Disney's in the details and they do theming so well. So let's do something here. And you know what really irritates me? It's silver, it's not gold. And I know that it's called the Golden Sepher because it's the Golden State. California's the Golden State. But if you're gonna call it the Golden Sepher, why wouldn't you make it gold? Why? I don't get it. I don't know. Okay, Go the Sky School is right behind me. It's closed right now. I was gonna ride it just to show you. I am okay with this one. I do think it could use a little brush up, you know, on some of the paint and some of the props that they have in the queue, things like that, they're looking a little tired. That's what I'm trying to say. But overall, I think it's a fun ride. I did have a bunch of people on my Instagram say Goofy Sky School, and they said make it less jerky. But it's a Wild Mouse ride, and that's what Wild Mouse rides are like. So I don't think that it's jerky because it's old. It's just jerky because that's the style of ride that it is. So I don't think they should change that. Just maybe a little facelift, just a little something would give it a lot of help. But I don't think changing the jerky part is a good idea at all. That would take away all the fun of it, of Goofy teaching us to fly, because it really is a fun ride that has a very fun theme. I do feel a little guilty talking about some of these attractions. Okay, here's what it feels like. It feels like I have this really good friend that I like a lot, and I'm like talking bad about them behind their backs and saying that there's all these things I think they should fix. That's what it feels like. Because like I love them, but I want them to be better. So that's how it feels. I still love these rides though, except for Roger Rabbit. That's a no for me. But all these other attractions, I love them. Don't get me wrong, I do. I just think that they could make some improvements. And I'm not gonna feel guilty about it. But I do like this much. All right, we gotta talk about it. Saurin. I love Saurin, but I think it's time for a new video. So Saurin, California only plays during the Food and Wine Festival, and that opened originally in 2001, so it's almost 25 years old. And when you watch that video, it is evident that it is almost 25 years old. Like, it's just old looking. I mean, film and technology have come so far since they filmed that you can just tell it's old. It's vintage, I guess. And I still love it, but it could use a refresh. Same with the Saurin World. I just kind of feel like it's been done. It doesn't look fresh. It doesn't look, I don't know, it looks old too. So Saurin World opened in 2016, so it's pretty old as well. And it would be fun to have a new video, either a redo of what we already have or something new. I would love to see Saurin, like a Disney park version. Like maybe they take us to all the Disney parks in the world. I think that would be really cool. Or just a refresh of the videos that we already have. Like redo the footage so that it is more vibrant and bold and looks good. And also I think the queue, it's 25 years old. It could use a little zhuzh as well. Love you, Saurin, though. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Hi, Pluto! I made my way back over to Disneyland because there's some rides here that we need to talk about. Hello, Tomorrowland. We need to talk about you just for a minute. I am here right in front of Tomorrowland, and this is not an attraction, obviously, but so many people said Tomorrowland. When I asked people on Instagram what attraction needed a refresh, everyone was like Tomorrowland, just in general. And I have to agree, it has been years, I don't know how many years, so many years since it's had any tender love and care, and it needs it. And every year people are like, this is the year Disney's gonna announce that they're gonna do a whole refurb of Tomorrowland, but they don't. And it's time. It's way past its prime. There are 2 attractions in here specifically that we need to talk about, so let's go talk about them. All right, let's talk about Autotopia just for a minute. Bless its heart, Autotopia is a little played out. I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. It's just a lot. It's the noise, it's the smell, it's the stopping and starting, it's the long lines. There's a lot of things wrong with Autotopia. I know that little kids like it, but I feel like we could do something and change it up just a little bit so that little kids like it, but adults also like it. Couldn't we all like it? And the fact that it doesn't fit in at all in Tomorrowland is just another strike against it.
let's change it and do something like flying cars. Wouldn't that be amazing? That's the future, right? I don't know. That's what they say. Flying cars would be really cool. It could be on a track kind of like Peter Pan, but they would be cars. And we would fly kind of like spaceship cars around. That could be super fun. I don't know. Really anything would probably be an improvement over Autotopia. That's one of my least favorite rides. So, I don't know. I would love to hear your ideas. What can they do with Autotopia? Tell me down in the comments, because it needs something.
If you need a trip to Disneyland, and I think you do, then make sure you book through my travel partners at Getaway Today, because you're always going to get the best deals and you're never penalized for booking early. One of the things I feel so terrible about is when people book through Disney and then a sale happens. They're just out that money. They don't get to take advantage of the sale price. Disney's like, sorry to ya. But if you book through Getaway Today and a better deal comes out, then they will refund you the difference, which is huge. So you're always going to get the best rates, and you have peace of mind knowing that literally you're getting the best rates. Even if better rates come out later, you're going to get them. Plus, they're a small family-owned business, which I love supporting small businesses, and they really care about your vacation. So I'm going to put a link down in the description. You can check them out, or you can give them a call at 855-GETAWAY. Just make sure you tell them that Mix and Some Magic sent you to get the best rates. Let's talk for a second about Finding Nemo. I've got the submarines right behind me. This is an attraction that I like. I think it's fun. I mean, I don't go on it every time. It's not making any of my top 10 lists, but I think it's cute. My kids loved it when they were little. I know everyone's kids love it when they're little, and it's just kind of fun. I don't know, it's different than anything else you find at Disneyland. I've got hair in my mouth. I can't get it out. Hold on, there we go.
See it?
But I agree. It could probably use a little bit of a refresh. It could use, this was on a lot of people's lists, was Finding Nemo, and I got more hair in my mouth. I think it could use some paint, just something to brighten it up, make it feel not so tired. And I noticed today we've got Hank out there, the octopus, but there's not the seagulls that are always like, mine, mine, mine. I don't know where they are, but there's the submarine. I am making my way into Fantasyland. Several people, when I said what should be refurbed, redone, several people said Fantasyland, and I was like, oh, shut your mouth. Fantasyland? We don't go touching Fantasyland, right? I can see how some people would think that, but Fantasyland for me is so wrapped up in like nostalgia, and I just love the storybook feel of it and the classic Disney feel. It's my favorite. But there is one attraction in Fantasyland that I'm like, yeah, we could do without it. We could retheme it and I would be okay. Can anybody guess? Can you guess which attraction I'm talking about? I'm gonna show you. If you guessed Pinocchio's Daring Journey, then you would be right. I don't know. I don't think kids know anything about Pinocchio these days, and it's just a weird ride with the kidnapping and turning people into donkeys and locking them up, taking them away from their families. I don't know. It's just, I think we could change it. Let's put something else here, some newer Disney ride that's still a classic. I don't know what. I have no suggestions. But I would be okay if we said goodbye to Pinocchio. What do you think? Could you say goodbye to Pinocchio, or would that just break your heart?
All right, how did I do? Did I get all of them? I'm sure there's something that I missed. But what do you think? What ride needs a redo, refurb, refresh? What ride at Disneyland needs a little help? I would love to hear about it. Tell me in the comments and tell me your ideas. Like, what would be cool to replace it with, or what would you like to see happen at the Disneyland parks? I think this stuff is fun to talk about. So thank you so much for following along. You're the best. We'll talk soon.